What is a dagger in the heart to believers in persecution is our lack of understanding of how we connect with them. We've got a decision that we make every day. We can ask ourselves this question: do I want to identify with believers in persecution, or do I want to identify with their persecutors? Do I want to identify with the person in chains, or do I want to identify with the person that chained them? And when you ask them, well, how did I determine who I identify with? They say, by whether or not today you share Jesus with someone else or you keep him to yourself. Because the number one desire of Satan is to deny people access to Jesus. After 30 years overseas, there are some things we know. We know that there is a real spiritual battle between evil and good, God and Satan taking place. There's another thing that we know and that we get to decide. We get to decide whether we will be on the side of evil or whether we will accept Jesus and be on the side of good. The insanity of obedience, walking with Jesus in tough places, is all about being a good partner with Christ. The insanity of God was come to Jesus, cross the street, get on an airplane. The insanity of obedience is what we do once we cross the street, once we get off the airplane.
How do you do your work in such a way that when, not if, when persecution comes, it will be for who Jesus is and not for any other reason? And so the books are like bookends. One says, what causes me and helps me get on the plane? And the second one is, what do I do when I get off the plane?
Listen, if you want to know Jesus, fine. If you keep him to yourself, you can go to Saudi Arabia, you can go to Kuwait, you can go to Qatar, you can go to the Emirates, you can go to Oman, you can go anywhere and live a happy life if you just keep Jesus to yourself. But the people that we have been living with are those who choose to pick up Jesus and choose to pick up witness. And the point of identification with them is at the point of witness. What believers in persecution feel is that what we have for them is pity. And they said, don't pity us when we are beaten and jailed and even are killed for our faith. That is the time that you should give thanks to God, because our overt persecution is clear evidence that the covert, the quiet persecution, does not work. They are being persecuted because of their witness to the resurrection of Jesus Christ.